My name is Jess Meoni. I'm a graphic designer in the northeastern Pennsylvania region, and I work in higher education as a graphic designer in a marketing department, and I'm also an adjunct instructor. Well, I'm very influenced by past decades, past art movements, and traditional graphic design techniques. I'm really interested in kitsch or avant-garde type of artwork, sci-fi comics and horror movie VHS tapes, vinyl records, and definitely the music that my parents grew up with. All those things are a factor in my work, and I really enjoy hand lettering, sign painting, screen printing, and letterpress. There's actually some of my art on the wall.
So what's in this room?
This is my art studio. Welcome. This is where I work on all of my hand lettering, letterpress, painting, etc., etc. While working for a university, you have to definitely stick with the university's brand, so that's a whole part of commercialized art. You have to serve the client and try to bring their needs to light. And when I go home, I do different kind of work for myself. I actually brought in all of this stuff from my bedroom, and I wanted to put it in this separate bedroom so that I could work better, and my bedroom is just for sleep now. I do more freelance work with various other clients that might have different needs than a university. Anywhere from corporate to the creative, I'm there. I think that throughout history there's been a lot of ways to capture a feeling in a single phrase, and I think typography, creatively putting together letters in a certain way, and just when you're a graphic designer you start to see things more as shapes instead of the actual words, and you just picture it as a complete piece. I'm really influenced by Art Chantry, who was a designer in the 80s and 90s. He worked a lot in the Seattle grunge scene, making posters for The Breeders and Nirvana, Hammerbox, a lot of bands like that. So very like art and music intertwined. That definitely influences me. Okay, so normally what you would do is you would set the type inside of a chase, which is somewhat like a frame, and it holds the type, either a wood or metal type, and you would use a brayer to ink it up. You would lay the ink on top of the type here, and once the ink is locked in place with the chase, it's inked up, you would just put the paper inside of the clamps, and then you would roll over just like this, and then this would make an impression on the paper, and then you would see the image on the other side, although I wish I could do it. Well, right now I'm working on my thesis that actually incorporates the Zine Festival that I put on. It's a history of radical publications through time, starting all the way back to the printing press and Gutenberg, and all the way up to present times, where you might see blogs and podcasts and things like that, of that nature. And towards the end, I'm trying to see what I'd like to do in the future. Might be mainly working for myself, opening up a shop in downtown Scranton, preferably one that does performance acts, and where I can create the promotional items, posters, t-shirts, to help promote that band.